Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this Mr. P. Guys, today we'll actually just be looking at market and vision, right, for this particular week, right? So we'll just be checking out how the chart will actually just be playing out. So we'll start from our stock indices like a US 30 and a US 100, right? So we'll check those two, and then we'll check our we'll check our gold, right? To check our gold, after which we'll check our synthetic indices, right? Like a boom and crash, Volatility 75, and we'll actually just go through a few of them to actually just be seeing how the market will be moving this week so that you don't miss any pips, guys. So after that, we'll actually just check out some Forex pair like a EURUSD day to just see how the market will actually be moving for this particular week. Because this week, guys, there are no excuses at all. We're actually not just making profit, but withdrawing instantly just like that, right? We are not here to joke, guys. So not to waste so much time, if you are new to this channel, just remember to hit on subscription button, hit on the like button. Remember to also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos I'll be dropping out from this place just like that. So in this place, we actually drop free voter indicators that you can actually just use to mine from the market crazily just like that. And remember, guys, if you're new, we're actually having another mission this week, Operation Withdrawals, right? So just check down there on the description. You should actually see the Telegram channel there, Mr. P Fx University. Just hit on the link to actually just join the Telegram channel, right? Because we're actually having Operation Withdrawals, right? So every single person, or at least 80 to 90 traders in that Mr. P Fx University are cashing out this particular week, and every single day they are always going to come for free just like that. So not to waste so much time, let's check it out now, guys. So starting with now, so this is actually what we're having, right? So we'll just be starting with our US 30 just like that, right? Our US 30. Now, this particular week, what we're actually expecting will actually be so smooth, right? Because look at this, guys. Look at this. So we're actually having a nice uptrend on our US 30, right? If you actually track it out, you should actually notice that we're actually having a nice uptrend. You can actually see that, right? It was actually pushing up nicely, right? Pushing up nicely within the past few weeks. And after which we actually noticed that it actually tried leaving that particular uptrend. You can actually see it. So it actually gave a shift at about the spot, right? Telling us that, hey, the trend is about to change. After which, a few weeks more, it actually changed the trend completely. And this is actually what we're having currently, just like this. So currently, we're actually having a nice downtrend, dropping like this, right? Dropping like this. So for this particular week, going straight to the point, we're actually expecting this to continue dropping down. So you can actually see that this particular stuff was actually pushing up here to actually hit to actually hit the trend at this particular spot, right? So immediately as the week opens, right, in a few hours, what should actually happen is that this particular stuff will just give some nice candlestick structures here, things like your bearish engulfing and things like your evening stars, things like that. It should actually start forming all of those stuff, after which you should notice a sudden drop just like that. So I actually plotted out this level. You can actually see that it's actually lying on this level of resistance. Also, this will be our confirmation. You can actually see this particular stuff. It's actually lying on a level of resistance. You can actually see this telling us that when it actually hits the spot, we should be expecting more of sales this particular week on our US 30 just like that. So if actually you leave our US 30 and actually try checking our US 100 now. Okay, let's just check out our US 100. That was gold. Okay, now if we actually check out our US 100 now, this are NASDAQ. Now, what we're actually having is actually so cool also. It's actually just straightforward also what's actually happening here, right? So you can actually see that it's been on a downtrend, right? It's been on a downtrend, right? So it's just been playing around like this. So you want to trade within the chart, right? So if you're a day trader, you actually don't want to use 4 hours time frame this week because look at the movement, guys. Now, before it pushes from this level where it is now to this top level here to continue its downtrend nicely, it will have to give a lot of formations here, right? So what you want to do is to go on 15 minutes time frame or 30 minutes time frame. So let's just look at this particular stuff using 30 minutes time frame. Right now, if we actually use 30 minutes time frame to look at this particular spot, you should actually notice that it actually just broke a nice level of resistance. Look at it, guys. It's actually so clear now. So if we actually try mapping this stuff out like this, map it out like this, you should actually notice that it actually just broke a nice level of resistance, right? And whenever a resistance is broken, that resistance becomes a support, right? So we are just expecting this stuff to come back to actually do some retest, right? Do some retest. But NASDAQ can be a lot tricky, right? So what you want to do is to also look at some candlestick formations. If you see that it starts bringing out crazy bullish formations and crazy bullish upon bullish, then you know it wants to take off to this level, right? It wants to take off to this level. Because at this particular level on our 30 minutes time frame, we actually we actually notice a nice push at about this particular place, right? So we actually notice an order block was formed at around this spot, a basic order block, right? It was actually formed around this spot. So if we start noticing crazy bullish formation, it made as the market opens in a few hours, what we want to do is to just go on buys, right? We just want to stock as much buys as possible, right? We stock as much buys as possible. It hits this particular level, then it can start thinking about a retest or something, or just starts dropping down again, just like that. So if we actually leave that particular stuff now and actually just try checking our gold, let's just check out our gold now and actually just see what's on our gold for this week. So checking out our gold is actually what I call the easiest trade for this week. It's actually just the easiest trade because what we're expecting on gold this week is just what we call it now is just actually consolidation most times, right? Most times consolidation. Now this is the 30 minutes time frame. Remember, like 30 minutes time frame. Now if we actually check this particular stuff now, what you actually notice is that it's pushing up and down like this. So it's already giving a nice consolidation here, right? A nice consolidation, and finally it broke it. Now finally it broke it out. Now what we're actually expecting now is for this guy to actually just play around there, the gold to just play around the spot, after which it pushes up. But pushing up shouldn't be this week, guys. It shouldn't be this week. Let's check this out on 4 hours time frame. You see what I'm talking about, right? Let's check it out on 4 hours time frame. Now look at it. It actually broke below this particular spot. Look at it. Let me try showing you that. Okay, that's it. So you notice that first of all it was on a downtrend, right? After which it actually broke this particular spot here, right? It didn't do a complete retest, right? It didn't do a complete retest, telling us that it will finally generate a momentum up later on to come to around this level. Because when a nice retest is not done, what the chart wants to do is to go up back. It might not go exactly back to that level, but it wants to fulfill its dream of going to revisit that level before continuing, right? So what we should be expecting is some consolidation around the spot, and possibly next week push up to this particular spot. So what you can be doing on gold is this. You can just be making some free pips, guys. That's just what I'm talking about. Because if we go back to 30 minutes time frame, let me show you how you can just be making some free pips. Now, what you can just be doing on gold here, immediately as it comes, hits this level that you can see. Let me try zooming that out a little bit more, right? So you can see that. Okay, let's just zoom that out. What you can do here is it comes, it hits this my particular level. Remember, it has broken it, right? It comes, it hits this particular level. I go on buys. It is this particular spot, it's my take profit, I'm out. You can keep taking buys like that, taking buys, because it will keep consolidating. And finally, when it breaks this particular spot, it pushes up just like that. But remember, guys, always use your stop loss. Don't forget that. Always use your stop loss, because the formation can also just change and it breaks down and things like that. But we know that 90% this particular stuff is hitting the spot and pushing up. So we want to be buying more on gold. That's if you want to trade the consolidation, because some people don't like trading consolidation. Okay, now let's leave that. Let's quickly check out our Forex pair now, right? Let's just check out only EURUSD, and then we'll check out our synthetic indices, right? We'll check out our synthetic indices because that will be very, very interesting. We actually have some perfect formations on our synthetic indices. Now, looking at our EURUSD here, right, you can actually notice that this particular spot actually is on an uptrend, right? It's on an uptrend, and then it's pushing up like this. You can actually see this particular level, and after which it was actually giving a stable, what they're calling a stable trend, right? A stable trend. After which it broke out of the trend, right? Telling us that it wants to create another level of the uptrend, right? So you can actually see it. It broke out of this particular spot, pushed up to this spot, and gave a retest. You can actually see it. It gave a nice retest there. So what we're expecting, EURUSD to do now is this. We're expecting it to push up or go down. Now, how do you know it's going up or going down? It's very simple. If it pushes below this my line that's actually here, this is my trend line that's actually here, and closes below it, then you know that that was a false breakout, right? That was a false breakout. It will just drop back down to at about this level. Let me show you the level. It will drop back down to at about this level, right? Precisely this level. That should take less than like just roughly 16-20 hours before it completes that formation. That if it closes below this, it should take around 16-20 hours to hit this particular spot because the momentum would just be deadly and crazy, right? It would just be crazy. But then if it doesn't break below this, if it pushes up and gives some bullish engulfing, then we know it's shooting up to these levels now. So if you go on 4 hours time frame, you should see the levels that I'm trying to tell you. So these are the levels you can actually see. These are the levels. Okay, so this is the first level here, and this is the second level. So it can hit this level. If the momentum is crazy, it gets to the second level. After the second level, you can already see that it's on a downtrend, right? Overall in downtrend. It's been on a downtrend since July, or I think so, yeah, since July or so, it's been on the downtrend. So it just hits this particular spot. If it hits this level, that will be a sniper entry. But I expect this week, guys. Except magic happens. It can hit this level this week. You should be thinking about next week or something. So that's just it, guys. So for Volatility 75, right, we'll just be checking out Volatility 75 first on our synthetic indices. And this is actually what we're having, guys. So if I actually check out the stuff like this, so you should actually notice that this is actually a basic downtrend. It's more of a consolidating market, right? When you check out everything like this. So what I want to do first of all is to actually just map out this level of resistance here, right? Is to just map out this level of resistance so you can actually see it. It's already on the level here, right? It's already on the level. Now, there are actually three levels that you should actually check. There's the first, there's the second, and this is the third, right? This is actually the third. Now, this particular week, actually watch out for these particular levels, right? These three levels that are here. Now, market is actually running currently, right? Because it's synthetic. So if the market mistakenly breaks above this place, just above this particular level that is here, we know it's going to the next level, which is actually this, right? So we already know it might go above a bit and something, but it should get to this level, right? It gets to this level. Now, if it goes above this level and closes above it, and gives any bullish structure at all, just any bullish structure at all, no, it's going to this other level. So just take note of these three levels that are here right now. In case it doesn't break above this, then it drops, it's still dropping around here. Don't go into any trade except it breaks below this. Please, guys, just note that if it breaks below this, my candlestick that is actually here, which is my previous low, right? Which is my previous low. If it breaks below it, then it's cool. It's coming down to this level that is at this spot. Right, this level that is at the spot, right, just like that. So just take note of this stuff, guys. I'm actually looking at this on 4 hours time frame. In case you are asking, right, I'm actually looking at this on 4 hours time frame. Just take note of all these levels that are here. So this particular week, just be looking at those levels. So if we actually check for a boom, now let's actually just look at a boom 1K, right, a boom 1K. Let's just place our focus on boom 1K because it looks so interesting what will be happening this particular week. Now, guys, first of all, just actually look at this stuff and let me just draw this roughly somehow. And if you actually look at this particular stuff, this stuff is actually on an uptrend, right? It's pushing to the top, right? So what I'm actually expecting this to do is this. It's very simple. Now, if I map this out, there's actually another level of uptrend, right? It's actually so tricky because no one wants you to actually see that, right? But if you track it out, you should actually see it here, right? So there's actually another level of it, right? There's another level. So it actually has a tendency of pushing up to this place. Now, how do I know it can push up to this place? If it breaks above this, now if we go on the lower time frame, like 50 minutes time frame, you should actually see what I'm talking about so clearly here, right? Look at it. Is actually so clear about the spot. Now, it hasn't broken above it because nothing has closed above it right now. If it keeps pushing and then closes above this, right, closes above this, then we know it has a tendency of keep pushing up. So it should come to this level straight, this level first of all, come to this level. This will be my fixed take profit. And if we go back to our 4 hours time frame, now it's a bit clearer again. 1 hour time frame, sorry. Let's check out on 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so it's a bit clearer now. So if it breaks above this level and hits our first take profit, then what we're looking for now is to come back to this level, this particular level. Now, it might not get to this level this week. It might not get to this level this week, but these are targets, right? So we are just looking for buys if it breaks and closes above this. But in case it doesn't do that, right, which of course it also has a nice tendency of dropping back up, right, due to our U formation at around this spot, right, our U formation here and at this particular spot. So what we're expecting this to do, if it doesn't break above this, right, we're expecting to drop straight down to this particular spot. So where will now be our TPs? Our first TP will now be around the spot. Our second TP will now be around the spot. And of course, our third TP will now be around the spot. So that's it. So these are actually just the levels that you should actually watch out for. Okay, guys, so that was actually it. So we are able to just look at our technically our stock indices, US 30 and US 100. We saw our commodity, which is our gold there, and we check on our forex. We just concentrated only our Euro USD there, and of course on our synthetic indices, we looked at our Vol 75 and also on our boom 1000, just like that. So those are just our area of concentration this particular week, guys, just like that. So just remember to revise this video if you actually want to reduce the possibility of taking losses. Just try watching this video over and over again, and also remember to share to other traders, all of your friends and the rest, so they can also go trade just like that. So if you're new to this channel, just remember to hit on subscription button, hit on like button, and remember to turn on notification bell so you don't miss any videos that will be dropping out from this particular place, just like that. So in this place, we actually drop free robots indicators that you can actually use to hit the market crazily and other free crazy strategies just like that. So remember to follow me on Instagram. The link is just down below there, and the broker recommended broker, the link is also just down below there. And this particular week, like I said before, we're actually having operation withdrawals, right? So just remember to join our Telegram channel, right? So there I'll be dropping free crazy signals that you can actually just use to mine for the market crazily just like that, because we're actually having a crazy withdrawal period during this week, guys. So you don't want to miss out. You actually don't want to miss out. So that's just how this particular stuff actually goes, guys. So bye from me, guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.